Darius,
especially
we're
since one
about to
died. Hmm?
we're about to go out on a little expedition. We have some rough idea of where the old hermit Hebede is, but do you know any more specifically whereabouts he
What
is or
older?
the pumps?
He says, completely baffled.
You don't know Hebede. Alright,
I've
that's alright.
never heard of Hebede.
I thought I'd ask just in case. I'm sure we'll find him. What could possibly go wrong?
He looks baffled and he says, where did you hear about Hebede?
Oh, Alex told us.
Oh, if Alex told you, it must be true.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna turn to Freddy and say, "What was that?"
that was Khaitar Bala.
You know what I mean.
I mean, I told you this was a weird place.
Maybe a
And
little history would help out.
maybe it would, yeah.
All right. Well, we all used to live in a place that some people called Night City. We had a lot of tech, and we were doing immersion pods in order to play an MMO game. The company that had our cryo tubes ended up going and bankrupt and selling them to another evil company. And so we were all here,
Mhm.
and because the place we came from was really horrible. The air was so thick that you had to wear a gas mask anytime you left the building and stuff, unless you were rich and could live in the skyscrapers and stuff.
Mhm.
And then people started disappearing and dying. And we figured out that the evil corporation was doing experiments on some of the people in the pods. And so that's when Alex Kinley came, and he showed us that if we took the airship through the whirlpool to Burlington, then we would break the connection between ourselves and the cryopods. Now, the reason we think that Qatar Balar is as he is because there was some sort of glitch in his programming, or maybe there was some damage to his cryopod, or something like that, or maybe he just picked something really fucked up in character creation. I have no idea what, and that's why he is the way he is. But since then, we've all severed the ties between the cryopods and here, and so they stopped. It stopped the death, and then we discovered we were able to have children, and now we're going through a population boom, which brings its own problems. He says.
I hope that answers everything for you.
It's crystal clear. At
Excellent.
least Darius's crazy makes some sense, unlike yours. No
Oh,
offense.
okay, I see how it is. You don't like my story time. Okay, fine. Um,
At least his is like some fancy sci-fi movie. Yours is just like follow me. I'm gonna show you something.
yeah, look, see stuff everywhere. It's
Wow.
different.
Okay, I'm obviously losing my mind, but let's get this over with.
Alright, fine. You just try not to die.
He says,
But even if
by the
you,
way, there's weapons for him since he
yes,
has modern stuff in the Dora hutch.
yes, I'm gonna go get him. Oh, by the way, since you mentioned Night City, has anyone been back there recently or
Not since
no?
it got nuked. Heard about that.
And so no one knows what the status is yet over there.
No, I really don't want to suck up that many rads and stuff. He says.
Yeah, I know. But if you
Um,
find anything out, I'd appreciate if
we've
you
been
let me
staying
know.
away from the bank in Burlington just in case there's any leakage.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
He nods. Hmm.
Alright, come on, Frank. Gonna get you some weapons and off to the expedition. Yes. Let's see.
Okay.
So I'll take them over to our little house.
No problem. The little house, you get directed away from that to a bigger, nicer house.
Yeah,
Um,
okay, that one.
and yeah, it looks like they're still putting up some finishing touches and stuff on it, but it looks like a very nice two-story house. It looks like it's one of the few homes that's made out of stone. And inside, you discovered that they have installed not really flush toilets, but there's a continuous moving river underneath the toilet. So what drops out, hopefully, will go away.
This is luxury, by the way. Just so you're aware.
So I gotta ask, why MMO Land?
Because, okay, let's just say if I took you anywhere else,
Mhm.
you might die.
No. I mean, why is it called MMO Land?
Oh, well, I mean, look around. Everyone's dressed as, old wizardy people in, medieval clothes
Honestly,
and
with
shit.
the car windshield windows and whatnot, I'd call it Ghetto Land.
Oh, well, the windows are from another zone called Burlington that they brought over here. They kind of stripped that place. It's complicated, I know.
Well, I guess I'll just roll with it.
Yes, that's what the guy who I got introduced to told me. Just roll with it.
I've heard
Best
that.
advice I've ever had. Uh,
Like, I'm not
Alright,
going
anyway.
to ask any more questions, so let's give me some like melee weapons because apparently guns don't work in this place.
I mean, okay, look. I'll show you what happens if you try to use them, but not in town.
Okay.
So, take, take your pistol with you. Uh, there's a club over there, I think. Grab
Oh
that.
yeah, clubs, swords. When I say clubs, I'm talking maces, like
Mhm.
big fucking metal head, nice wooden haft handle with the cord that you can put around your wrist if you want to. There's shields, some chainmail, shit like that
Yeah, you should grab some chainmail.
for all your
That's
medieval
important.
needs.
Yeah.
Mm, I don't even know how to wear chainmail.
Just put it on. You'll be fine.
But I just got into these fancy clothes, whatever. I'm gonna grab a mace, give it a practice swing or two, get a feel for it.
Mm-hmm. It feels like it definitely would smash some skulls and stuff.
It's not exactly like a club, but it'll do.
Yeah, it uses
Also,
I'm
club
sure you'll be
skill.
fine.
Actually, most of the world uses club skill. If you want to pick up a chair and hit somebody with it, that's club skill.
huh, interesting.
The world is full of clubs for an experienced club user.
I'm gonna ask Freddy, are you sure I need chainmail?
Yes.
Fine,
Trust
I'll
me,
put it
you
on.
might. Because I don't know where we're going, and there might be spooky ass monsters.
Spooky ass monsters. Okay. I'm gonna put on the chainmail anyway.
Wow, it sucks ass wearing chainmail. All the weight is on your shoulders and stuff. And then after you get your head through the hole and your arms through the armholes and stuff, you discover it's one size fits nobody. And then Freddie gives you like this leather belt that you put around the chain, and that's just to keep it from like if you lean over, to keep it from going, "Rah," you know.
Mhm.
And yeah, it's just incredibly heavy, painful to wear bullshit.
I
Don't
swear
worry,
this is useful.
you'll get used to it. Don't worry.
Okay, taking my gun with me though, the pistol.
Yep,
Is
fine.
Freddie putting on some armor too, or
Yeah, I put on my magical armor.
no
Um,
problem? He finds his armor in some cupboard and stuff.
so my
And
armor, just so you know, has boobs on it, which I caress every now and then, and just wear it proudly because it's my armor.
could you describe your
It's
armor to him?
it's a breastplate kind
Oh,
of
it's a
armor.
literal breastplate. Oh my god.
Literally a breastplate. Yes.
Yeah, it's got
Okay.
tits.
Okay.
It's disturbing to watch him caress the tits too. Is obviously not for him, unless somebody has
I have my sword with me already, and yeah, I want to also pack some food and water.
There's plenty of like travel type rations and jerky of some sort and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a spare backpack for him, or
Yes.
do I need to?
No,
Okay, I'll give him one.
they supply all this kind of shit here because Alex Kinley may come to visit, and by God, they want to be sure to have all this shit ready. There's also, for some reason, you can't figure out a ton of alcohol in this place. It's like somebody said, we need to stock up in case a fraternity wants to hold a party here at any given moment.
Oh, we're definitely grabbing a bottle. I need a drink.
Fine.
And
You're gonna be.
I gotta ask, what's with the breastplate?
What, you don't like it?
I'll wait till he sees your face protection.
It's disturbing.
It's what they had available. It's mine.
Okay.
Alright, you know
There
what?
are
Just in
many other
case,
suits of chainmail available, but he likes it the way he's wearing more, apparently.
I'm gonna grab bow and arrow as well. Bow and arrows.
No problem. You grab a lovely quiver of 20 arrows and a bow.
Cool. All right.
Someday you'll learn to use it. It'll be awesome.
All right. So, according to the directions given by Alex, the hermit is in a swamp to the north of the lizardmen people. Yes, I said lizardmen people.
Hey, lizardmen people.
Yes.
Should they be called lizard people?
Look, I didn't name them. I just.
Okay, fair enough, lizardmen people.
And basically, he is rumored to be very cunning and kind of wily. So be careful around what he says. Not entirely sure what we can trade for the elixir, because he doesn't accept money or material possessions. So let me ask you a question. If you were a hobo living in a forest / swamp, what would you want?
That breastplate would be like pretty high on my list.
This is mine.
I'm a lonely hobo.
All right. Besides breastplate,
He does have a good point, though.
I don't know, food company.
company. So you're volunteering to be his company then?
No, I'm just the one giving ideas.
Ah, well, I'm not sure we can get anyone to come with us for that sort of company.
You clearly know the guy, know the place at least a lot better than me. I'm sure you could like chat with the guy for a bit.
Well, I've never met this guy. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe let him fondle your breastplate for a bit. Take it from there.
I think this is going to fit right into the group there, Freddie.
All right, fine. You know what? I have an idea, but this is going to take a while. Well, not a while, hopefully. I need to draw something real quick. Basically, it'll allow us to come back to this house.
Question: Have you been to the Lizardmen people before, Freddie?
No.
Wow. There you go.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. Hopefully, it'll take less than a week to get there.
Yep.
A week?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's yeah. Yeah.
I was kind of hoping we could get over with this like until today, so that I can get on with everything.
How many times do I have to tell you? Your life is over. This is your new
Well,
life.
still alive.
Alright, fine. Now just, unless you want to be stuck in the middle of a lizard man town, give me an hour or two to draw something real quick. In the meantime, can you go around town, find maybe some supplies?
No,
Just
no,
say
no, no,
that
no,
you're
no,
with,
wait. This conversation isn't over yet. Darius or whatever his name is, like literally just explained to me that they're from another universe, dimension, whatever you want to call it. If
yes,
he, if they came from there, why can't I go back from where I came from?
because we don't know where we came from.
Maybe we should focus on figuring that out then.
Oh, trust me, if we wanted to do that, you really would not be happy. Really would
Why?
not be happy. There's a place called Amber, and basically the people there are very political, secretive, highly powerful. They seem to know a lot about what's going on, but if we go there and we fuck up, they may just kill us. And there's no coming back from that. Trust me, like there's, how should I put it? The reality that we're in right now is only a small part of what's really out there. If we leave this reality and go to Amber, we may never come back. And that would be bad. So
If
how about
you
we,
listen, that's worse than this like mumbo jumbo, but whatever.
I'm just saying, you can die forever if we go there.
And what kind of life would I be living now?
I mean, at least you'll be alive. Once you get a bit stronger, figure out what's, going on with this reality, we can go there. And you'll hate your life even more than you do now.
All right. I guess I've got no choice but to play along then.
Just roll with it.
What do you want me to get?
So I want you to, again, ask Darius or Claire or whoever, um, figure out what kind of supplies an old hermit might be interested in. Maybe, I don't know, toilet paper or something. I don't know. Grab some stuff, bring it back here, and then we'll be on our way.
Okay.
You're not even
Whatever you
sure.
come up with.
You're not even sure if in this twisting, confusing town you'll be able to find the place where those guys were at. This place is like a fucking maze made by a bunch of people who have no idea what the word city planning means.
I'll draw him like rudimentary directions. Like
Give
on
me
a
a
little.
sketch roll. This should be fun.
Okay. Uh,
You can support with cartography if you want.
oh, sure.
Actually, flip that around. Flip that around. Cartography is the main because you're making a map.
Okay.
Sketches to do it. Sometimes you can support skill with another skill. Sometimes other people can support their skill. Okay, so you're going to get a +5 on your cartography. Cool.
Yeah, this is gonna go well.
Like I said, this place is almost a maze. He gives you a paper that has like a bunch of arrows and random streets and shit, and he's like, "There you go." And you're like, "The
All right, there you go. Have fun.
it looks confusing."
I wanna try to make out where Darius and the lot are.
You're looking at one of the worst maps you've ever seen in your life. You'd think he may be fucking with you intentionally. It's so bad.
I'm just gonna. Is there like a trash can or something?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna crumble it up and toss it in there and like look for the nearest person and ask for directions.
So
No
while
problem.
he's doing that, I'll do my trumps.
Excellent. Go ahead and do your thing. You eventually somebody takes pity on you and is happy to lead you there. Yeah, you go back in. The guards check you out, and they're like, "All right, guard us." And one of the guards ends up escorting you in to keep an eye on you since you now have weapons and shit. And Darius is like, "Ah, you're back."
Hey, so Freddie sent me to like get some information if I can. Would you happen to know what we could like trade with this hermit that we're supposed to visit?
I have no idea what he wants. What do you think he wants?
That makes both of us. I literally just arrived here. I have no idea if people here want food or women or like lasers or whatever.
We're not going to trade any women to him for anything. We kind of like our women folk here. They
I
are.
was joking.
Oh, oh, well, some places do have slavery and stuff.
Oh,
Not here.
um, uh, is like life in the wilderness difficult? Could we bring in some food?
You're probably if you're going all the way to the lizard man thing, that you'll probably end up running out of food about the time you get there from what you can carry, unless you're a great survivalist. I mean,
Hmm.
you'll have plenty of water since until you get to the swamp, you'll be going along the Mar River.
Hmm. Well, do you have like a general shop or something here? Something I could browse at least.
We pretty much supply stuff to you guys because you don't ever seem to have any money. So, because Alex Kinley, we're happy to just give you some small stuff. You just tell us what you want and we'll get it to you. We have all kinds of things.
Hmm.
We have a general trade goods like mirrors, beads, trinkets, stuff like that. If you'd like, we could give you a little trade pack and stuff. That's what we gave the alligator-headed men and the goblins.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I guess I'd have to ask, what can you tell me about these lizard man people?
Well, they I don't know why they're called lizard men, but because they have like alligator heads. And whatever you do, don't kill little birds because they're like kind of sacred to them. They lay around with their mouths open a lot, and the birds come and clean their teeth and shit because I guess toothbrushes are bad.
Mhm.
And whatever you do, don't start a war with them. We've just gotten trade going with them, and it's kind of since they speak a whole different language and stuff than we do, it's kind of a rocky thing. So please don't start a war.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, we'll give you. They seem okay, but they're not super friendly. Don't make the cold-blooded joke, says Claire to him. He says he does that
Mm.
all the time. She says he brushes back his dreadlocks and says not all the time. She's like, mm-hmm. And he says, "Yeah, we'll get you a standard trade good pack." He tells Obed. Obed goes off, gets somebody else. Somebody else goes running away to presumably get the shit for you. So where are you from? Says Darius.
Do I remember anything?
Yeah, you've got patchy memories of whatever you'd like.
Oh, fair enough. Well, I used to be from a place called America, but it's it's. I don't even remember my last couple of days very well. I just kind of woke up. I kind of woke up in where I'm still having a trouble with the names. Wherever Freddie even found me, I think it was the Australian embassy they called it, but it wasn't like the real Australia. Do you get me? they called it Australia, but it was weird.
Oh, you're talking about McKay's embassy.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. The reason that they're called Australians, I know this because I've talked to the elves when they came to visit here. Um, the reason that they're called Australians is because apparently McKay was one of the first people that met them, and they didn't know what a human was. And they asked him, "What are you?" And he told them Australian. And so now all humans are considered Australians. And they got a reputation as excellent fighters there because they helped out with the war against the elves. That's why there's no elves around, aside from the two that work for the Australian embassy. They killed a lot of them off and drove others away and stuff like that.
I see. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, they're encroaching on the elves' land, and the elves didn't like it, and they sent hordes of undead because all elves, except for the two, of course, are necromancers.
Oh, elves are necromancers. Interesting.
Yeah, all of them are, as far as I've heard. The reason that those two got kicked out of their tribe and like left to die in the woods before McKay found them, McKay and somebody else, I forget who, is because they didn't have any necromantic magic. And so they were like, you're out of the tribe. Time to go die. Claire's like, that's just fucking horrible.
Interesting. In my world, the elves are more like tree huggers and stuff.
Weird, he says. I know in the embassy world thing, pretty much any elves that are found are, if they're not killed immediately, they're definitely third or fourth class citizens at best.
I see. Well, fair enough.
Guy
But
comes in.
yeah, that's about all I remember. I used to be like I don't know. Does this place have any like law enforcement?
We have town guards and stuff in the woods. We also have people that start calling themselves rangers
Mm-hmm.
after some special forces group, I think. They go around patrol. Pretty much the humans and people who used to be human, like dwarves, elves, Obed, says Obed, looking around. We are in the Middle Plains area. Everything outside of the plains is not our territory, and we haven't even got cities in most of the plains yet. But we do have a few human cities like Alexburg, here in Kinleyville, Alexopolis, of course, Alexville, things like that.
So are all these cities named after someone?
Yeah, Alex Kinley. Obed
Oh,
goes, Alex Kid. Yes, Obed. Yes, we got it. We got it. He's heard.
fair enough.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he's so popular here that most of the newer kids and stuff got named either Alex, Alexa, Kinley, stuff like that. People are really, really high on loyalty, low on creativity.
Well, is that like for all the human settlements?
Yeah. Yeah. Although now so many people got named that the next generation, because babies mature really fast here. We don't know why. Pretty much within a few months, they're teenagers or adults.
Wait, so do we age faster too?
No, for some reason, I've been this age since I got here.
Interesting.
Claire looks as beautiful as the day I met her. She's like,
I'm just gonna smile and nod.
And he says, here's your bundle. Takes it from the guy, hands it to you. He says, standard trade good bundle. Hopefully that will help out. I have no idea what you're after, so there's a little bit of everything. The trade good bundles contain an axe, some beads, mirrors, a little bit of food and stuff, usual.
Honestly, I have no idea either. I'm still having trouble processing everything, so I'm just gonna take this and hope it's okay.
It's really hard to figure this stuff out. But there's a lot of weird, scary shit out there. I'll tell you, we've almost gotten killed by dwarves and a huge army of the undead in the past. But fortunately, we got our airship fixed, and the farters they're always farting, so that helped out.
Fair enough. Could someone just show me the way back to Freddy? Because this place is kind of a maze.
No problem. He tells Obed, who goes and gets somebody. You figured out Obed's job pretty quick. He is the fetch boy,
Yeah.
and goes and gets somebody. And yeah, they both Claire and Darius shake your hand and wish you luck. And I hope you survive and come back and see us again. Be careful.
Hope I survive too.
Yeah, be careful in the swamp. It's hella dangerous there, he says.
In the swamps, okay.
Oh yeah. Now, if you're going to see the lizard people, then you're going off to the swamps and stuff. The lizard men village is called Hatton. Hatton.
Hatton.
Yeah. That's the name of the nearest lizard men village. It's not far from the Temple of Dagon, but you want to stay away from that.
I think I'll just follow Frey around.
Don't let him start any fires, okay?
It's okay.
He likes to light things on fire.
I haven't noticed yet.
Claire and Darius look at each other, look back at you, and Claire goes, "You will. You will."
Oh boy.
He has a problem, she says. We're helping him to get through it. We made the building out of stone for the new thing, so hopefully that will help out.
It's like, how would he even start the fire?
Well, unfortunately, most of our buildings are made of wood and sealed with pitch. So like we're living in giant matches here.
Yeah, that sounds like a fire hazard.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Fire's a very real problem here.
Well then, I guess I'm ready to get going.
Good luck.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. The other guy who showed up, he's kind of a younger looking dude. It looks like he is half elf. He's got like the ears, not the eyebrows, not the angular features and stuff. And he goes, "This way, mister."
And I'm just gonna follow him.
No problem. He leads you back through the twisting mazes of streets. You're thinking another 30 or 40 times walking this path. You should get it down. And takes you back. Freddie, how'd your sketching go? Oh, yeah, it succeeded. Great.
4 hours later, done.
God damn. All right. Freddie's still sketching when you get back.
I might wave you up. Hold on. I'm almost done.
It's like, we're in a huge hurry. Sit down, wait for hours.
Well, I'm just gonna sit and wait for however long it takes him.
You end up falling asleep in one of the comfortable beds. He wakes you up later, and it's like starting to get dark out, and he's like, "I'm done."
Yeah, we might want to rest here for the night. I want to
I was gonna suggest the same. But
good.
We'll leave early morning or what?
Yeah, leave early morning. Got my sketch. It might not even work because it only lasts a week, and it might take us that long to get there. So we'll see.
So why did you waste all this time then?
He has a pretty room. He sketched a pretty picture of the room. That's
look, if we need to get back here really quickly, this is gonna do it. Well, actually, now that I think about it,
this will do it. You're like,
now that I think about it, well, shit. Yeah, you can't use this. Oh
well. Wait, so you can't even use this?
No, you can't use this.
Oh.
And don't worry, we'll be fine.
He's like, eh. Right.
All right, just get some sleep. I'm off in the morning.
People later come and check to see if you're still here, and then they tell you that they'll bring food if you'd like.
Yes, please.
They bring
Okay.
you in a bunch of different food and stuff, and they're like, "This is farter. It's very good." They indicate some sort of mystery meat.
Farther. Okay, I'll try it.
hmm It's not bad, not bad. Kind of a weird aftertaste, not bad. There's various fruits, vegetables. You don't recognize a lot of the weird shit. You recognize some of the weird shit, and it appears that they have a pretty decent selection of spices that they use on their food.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna have some dinner and go to bed. I've had enough of this.
Cool. Could both of you guys please reduce your hands back down to 6? Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah.
You reduce your hand down to 6. There you go. You've
Yep.
been getting a lot of cards for saying and doing good shit. So
Oh boy, I got a lot of reading to this kill.
yeah, check for reds first.
Oh, yeah. Oh, one red. Yin Yang, no trading. Everyone discards all of their cards and refills their hand.
Damn it.
Oh, that's easy then. Okay, you just toss everything that you've got in your hand out and draw
Okay.
6 new cards.
I hate you.
6 new cards?
Yep, yin yang.
Oh, so I lose all of the cards I got extra. Oh, damn.
Yep, unless you've got a card that says nope. If you've got a nope card, then you don't have to lose them.
Let me take a look at it.
Cool.
I don't
Hold up.
suppose I could reroll this.
No, that won't help. Pretty much you need a nope card.
Well, I guess I'll start discarding then. Rip.
I have hindrance. So how will be hindered, Logan?
I'll figure out something fun.
Yay.
Yay. The hinder will be making your life a living hell.
Oh yeah.
So kind of normal.
Okay, so I draw.
Go ahead and check again. See if you get more reds.
Yep. No reds. Woo.
Anything useful?
I have snap out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Locksmith.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 20. This is a temporary bonus. Okay. Skill plus 5%.
That's a temporary.
Master Mechanic. No tools or spare parts needed. It just works again.
Cool. What else you got?
That's it. Like the 2 skill plus 5% and the Master Mechanic, Locksmith, and snap out of it. That's
Okay.
all.
Cool. All right. It's early the next day. You guys have got a bunch of food and some clean water and stuff in your packs, and you're ready to go on your medieval odyssey.
All right, let's go.
Okay, I'm just following you.
No problem. He takes you out of the southern gate of the city, and you get to see what the hell you were eating the other day. I'll reveal a picture here. Yeah. It will be under Darius. It's these weird creatures, and they do fart an awful lot. In fact, they also not only do they fart, but they float. They're in a corral that has like netting above it, and they float around and they try to get out, but the netting keeps them in the corral. These are apparently what they call farters.
Is that what we ate last night?
Oh yeah.
Okay then.
They have a lot of them, and you get to see some people that are they have tubes, and they'll go and catch a farter, and then they'll stick the tube up its ass, and then they seem to be inflating a big gas bag thing for some reason.
What
I
are
use
they
that
doing?
for airships.
Wouldn't that make them gas ships?
I guess it would. I never thought about it.
He brings up a good point. But yeah, you're thinking that sticking tubes up these things' asses is probably not a really super job to have. So you're kind of happy that you don't have that.
Oh yeah, I'm glad.
He takes you to a little bit south of the city is a huge muddy river over 30 meters in width. It looks like it's pretty fast. And give me spot hidden rolls.
Sure. Just let me find it.
Yes, spot hidden is one of those skills that you'll build up very quickly, and eventually nothing shall escape your notice.
Uh, do I have to wait?
Everything is always as it is, unless you play a card or the DM tells you.
Okay. Well, did I roll it
And
properly?
now,
Yeah.
put a check next
Nice.
to it. No, put
Yeah.
a check next to it.
Yeah, Freddie brings up a good point. By the way, we call him Freddie out of game as well because we've already gotten Alex. So, of course, the Alex is fictional, but we're trying to get a
Oh,
name.
by the way, Logan,
Hmm?
Danny needs cards. If you're still doing that, I don't know if you are.
Oh shit! You're right.
Cards.
Ooh, take a card there for reminding me, Freddie. Thank you very much. Yeah,
For
you're
here
not.
and this.
Yeah, I was gonna say he gets 4 cards. You picked up some weird tarot cards. Do you know what the Rider Waite tarot deck looks like?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
No, I don't.
I didn't try to summon Satan often enough when you were young. I understand. All right. I'll just tell you the cards, and then later you can look them up if you want to see what they look like. They're tarot cards. They're kind of like playing cards, but they use different stuff rather than diamonds and clubs and stuff. They use swords and cups on the ones that you can see. Actually, I don't know what you're wanting to do with them, but if you want to keep them yourself, then make a note of them. If you want to just hand them to Freddie, then he'll make a note of them. I don't care which. You've got the 3 of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the 10 of Cups, and the 6 of Cups. I'll copy them.
Make a note of that. That's important.
I'm just gonna ask you what these are.
Oh, you have those too, huh? Well, well, those are magical tarot cards, and if we manage to complete a deck, which we have done once already, what you do is you tear the cards in half, and magical shit happens. Depends on the card.
Okay.
But yours don't work yet because they're part of a different deck. So yeah, they don't really do anything right now. It's up to you if you wanna keep them or we can put them in the embassy for storage. Up to you.
Well,
But right now,
I'll keep
obviously,
them
we're a
here for
bit
now.
busy. Okay.
Okay, I took a note of them, I think. Yep.
Groovy.
Cool.
And then you guys begin walk. Oh, you made your spot hiddens a long way away. You wouldn't normally be able to see it this far away, but upriver, it looks like there's some sort of whirlpool looking thing up in the sky, and it creates a waterfall down into the river. You can't really see it very well from here, or it would probably drain your sanity. But that's going on. It looks like if you were to walk over to it, probably be a couple of days walk.
Should we be worried about that, or?
Nah, I think that's just the. Well, if that's the whirlpool, that's the gate that goes to Burlington. If I'm remembering correctly. Might be a different whirlpool, but no, don't worry.
All right then.
It's so much shit that people are told, just roll with it. Just roll with it, whatever. you guys begin heading downriver. This you notice that nobody swims in this river because it is pretty fast, especially for being as wide as it is, possibly due to a whirlpool dumping God knows how much water into it. But it looks like the river is being used for a lot of stuff. But they also have, it's kind of weird, not far from the river, they've got this building. It's guarded, and everybody brings trash into this little itty bitty building, and then they come out with like empty buckets and stuff, and no trash.
Yep, that's I guess the garbage disposal unit. There's a little box in there. They just throw their trash in there and it disappears. Magic.
It disappears.
Yes. I told you magic exists.
Okay, I'm not gonna bother to ask for explanations.
We can go see it if you don't believe me.
Honestly, I think I believe you at this point.
Oh, good. You're coming around to it. Good.
No problem. You guys head over, and you find there's a little airship that looks like it's got places for a couple of people to pedal to do these big propeller things, and it looks like they have it filled up with a big gas bag above it. It looks like a very small airship though, and it's on the side. It's called green radioactive glowing or radioactive green glowing monkey airship is what it says on the side. So somebody gave it a strange name.
Okay, what is someone on it?
No, it looks like it's well tethered down and stuff. You can see one of the people working near it does come out. He is about a meter tall and looks like this. Here it is, and there's a picture for you. It's next to the farter.
Yeah.
And I'll need mild sandy rolls from both of you. If you make it, it's 0 points off. He is very cute, but very disturbing. It looks like a dog dressed up in some clockwork stuff. He's giving orders to some people. Freddy, it's a D3. He maxes at 6.
6 or 3?
Oh, 3. That's right.
I'm already maxed then. So.
Then you're fine. Hey, it looks like Frank's really just taking things in stride today. He's like, look, talking dog. Good for him. It kind of reminds you of the creatures you saw back in that weird Disney thing, but this one's much shorter, and he has a lot more clockwork stuff on him. He waves to you guys as you go past.
I wave. You know what? Yeah, I'll wave back then.
Okay.
I don't suppose we should go pet him?
I don't think he'd like that.
I don't know. So, like, I want to see the actual facility.
What, the ship?
No, are we not next to the garbage thingy?
Oh, it's right over there if you want to head over there.
All right, fine. Come on.
Sure.
He takes you over there. The guards just sit there and watch you guys like they're bored out of their fucking minds. It looks like they're wearing some chainmail. It looks very nice. Very intricate, kind of golden colored chainmail and stuff. They're like, you don't have any trash, one of them says.
He just wants to see how it works.
Oh, the
Do you have
magic.
any...
Don't put yourself into it or you may disappear, says the guard.
I pick up like a little pebble or something.
The guard starts laughing. No problem. Inside of the little shack thing, it looks like it's probably about a meter high, close to a meter wide. It's got a slit. It's big enough, like if somebody really wanted to crawl in there, that they could.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. It just looks like almost like just a box with a hole in it.
I
Okay.
throw the pebble in.
He tosses the pebble in. You don't hear the pebble clink around on the inside at all. It just goes away.
Satisfied?
So that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
This is the most unremarkable thing ever.
I bet this is like another portal to another like world, and we're just dumping trash in someone's backyard.
Do you want to stick your head in it?
No.
Guards are like,
Then it's a garbage disposal unit.
Fair
if
enough.
we are in our trash in somebody else's dimension, they got a lot of fucking garbage there, I'll tell you what. The whole city, he says, has been using it. And we've started shipping in trash from other cities because the goblins and the lizard guys were pissed off about us putting our trash in the river. So I think it was either Kinley or McKay brought us this, and we've been using it since.
Oh, well, I guess it works.
Oh, yeah, say the guards. There's a line
Magic.
behind you with more people. Apparently, everything is human powered here. So if you want to throw out your trash, you got to lug it down here in like a cart, hand drawn cart or something. You do see that they have some horses and stuff, and there's some guy working on trying to help the male horse actually get its cock into the female horse. He has a look on his face like this is not the job I dreamed of when I was a kid. He
Are
does not.
horses not reproducing or something?
Pardon?
Are the horses not reproducing or something?
You want to go ask him or?
I'll ask Freddy. What's that about?
Oh, yeah, well, we brought some horses in from another zone and they're trying to help them breed. So,
So are they
that's what
not
he's
breeding on
doing.
their own, or what's up?
I mean, he's just giving him a helping hand. So to speak.
No, I see.
You guys
Okay.
give me botany rolls if you like,
Botany.
or
Sure.
if you have zoology. Zoology would be better.
Oh,
Actually.
zoology, okay.
Zoology.
I have no idea what he's doing.
No, no idea.
Cool. It shows the guy continuing to attempt to breed the two male horses because he has no idea what he's doing as you guys wander off. And right. And you guys end up walking through it's mostly like flat plains. There's a lot of farms and such that you're going by. People wave to you and whatnot. Sometimes they'll just stop and watch you guys pass because it is dull as fuck here. It is. But you notice that all the homes seem to be built as little fortresses. You know, out of as sturdy stuff as they can build them, little fortresses.
Do they have like their own little moats with crocodiles in them?
No, they're not that cool. If they could, they would. But along the river, everybody is farmers. So eventually, after about 4 or 5 days, you guys.
I'm assuming we stop and like
Oh yeah, you
maybe
guys.
stay with one of them.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The farmers are happy to take you guys in. Does anybody have storytelling skill? They would love a good story.
I have a little bit.
Sure, go for it.
Yeah, I'll
You
tell them a story.
can also attempt your storytelling skill even if you don't have it, because if you make it, Dan, then you get a check in learn since you have no skill in storytelling. And a check in learn means that your learned stat might go up. So it's always good to try out new shit.
I'll tell them the story of how I got here.
All right.
So since you don't have it, or do you have it? No, you don't. Right? So go to learn and just click the button learn.
Oh, okay. learn.
Okay.
Yeah,
Neither of us particularly good.
no problem. They're still happy to get any kind of fucking stories, even if you ramble and the story doesn't go anywhere and there's no good ending and shit. But eventually, you guys reach the hard part. You the farmers and stuff have restocked your food, so hopefully you'll have enough to get to the village of Hatton before dying. You're at the edge of the swamp. It looks pretty fucking impassable and such. And you notice that this river kind of almost meets up with another river that steam comes off of because it's so cold.
Uh, I'm gonna look at Freddy and I like. Do I need this? And I'm gonna point towards my mace, like ready to
What?
draw.
I've never been in the swamp, but if it's anything like the other places, probably.
Well, Darius said it was pretty dangerous.
I shrug.
I'm just gonna
It
draw it anyway.
looks freakishly dangerous. It
Um,
it's not as bad as like the Everglades or something like that, but it definitely looks like there's a lot of places that if you fell into and stuff like that, then you might not come out.
question.
Wait, I'm gonna ask. Can I shoot my gun?
Would
You
you
can
like to
try.
try? You're not around any other people and stuff.
Well, I want to see what happens when you try and shoot a pistol.
Certainly. Let's see. Okay, you pull out your gun, point it in the air, or Freddy, I don't care. It's your choice. And give me a willpower ×1. So just mash your willpower statistic key.
Okay, willpower. Like this?
Perfect. The pistol absolutely fails to fire. You don't know why.